This little girl is so strange. She plays video games every day, but always gets perfect scores on tests. One evening, the girl was hunched over her desk, staring worriedly at her homework. After looking at it for a long time, she still couldn't put pen to paper. Suddenly drowsiness overcame her and she fell asleep at her desk. At that moment, the doll in front of her somehow came to life. It even picked up the girl's pen and started doing her homework. When the next morning came and the little girl woke up, she was immediately shocked. Seeing her reaction, the doll quickly dropped the pen and hid frightened next to the pencil case. The girl looked at the doll, then at the completed homework, and was startled. When she realized the doll could do homework, the girl was incredibly happy. She immediately handed the pen on the desk to the doll. At that moment, the school bus arrived downstairs. The girl hurriedly stuffed the completed homework into her backpack and happily went off to school. Meanwhile, the doll was smiling in a sinister way. After school, the girl showed the doll her homework that had received high praise from the teacher. Thinking about how smart the doll was, she quickly took out all her assignments and gave them to the doll. She grabbed her gaming console and prepared to play without restraint. At this point, the doll that finished her homework was slowly growing. Thanks to the doll's abilities, awards and honors became routine for the girl. From then on, she cared less and less about studying. As days passed, the doll had grown almost as tall as the girl. Finally, one morning, the girl was pushed awake by a pair of hands. When she opened her sleepy eyes, she was instantly shocked by what she saw. The doll had put on her backpack. Then it handed the gaming console to the girl and told her to stay home and continue playing. It would go to school in her place. The girl was even more delighted to hear this. However, the doll paused as it opened the door. Meanwhile, the girl was just about to start playing. But something horrifying happened. The girl suddenly turned into a doll. So in life, you should always do your own homework.